I've launched a brand new e-commerce store and I want to share with you everything behind the scenes so you can see exactly what I'm doing and how I'm growing this new store. So my new store is, drumroll please, selling children's books that I designed and wrote. It's been a totally different experience actually manufacturing the product, and so much time and money has gone into it. So let's just get started at the very beginning on the book design so you can see my whole entire process. I came up with the idea for the books around 3 a.m. in August 2021 during a sleepless night with my newborn baby. I felt confident writing and designing the books, but illustrating them was a whole other story. So I looked on Fiverr to test out a few different illustrators. Just FYI, I'm going to mention Fiverr a lot in this video because I've used them constantly through this whole process. They're not sponsoring this video, but I am an affiliate because I love the platform. If you're interested in any of the services that I mentioned in this video, then I've got all the people that I've worked with specifically so far, as well as people that I recommend linked in the description below. So I tested out 2 different illustrators with the exact same instructions and source images, and I instantly had a favorite. I then commissioned my favorite illustrator 79 different watercolor illustrations from them for a total of $1,693.83 to illustrate both books. Considering that the industry average for a children's book illustrator is between $3,000 and $12,000 for a 32-page book, I'm super pleased with the price, and the quality of the illustrations are pretty amazing in my opinion at least. Next, I went into a cave to design the books.
Elle, go to bed.
I promise, I'm almost done. Okay, so maybe not really, but it kind of felt like that. It took me a long time to get everything designed, but while I was working on the book designs, I actually moved on to the logo design. I'm definitely not a logo designer, but I found one that I like on Fiverr. The logo cost me $171.86, and I got 2 options to choose from. Both logos are based off my dog, Riley, because he's just the best. And I picked my favorite and then hired another designer who also did my Curious Theme logo redesign to create branding and social media graphics based off that logo. That cost me $250.72, and I love all the patterns and the branding they created that I could then take and use while building out my site. Okay, so let's check on me designing the books now. Nope, still designing. Onto the store design then. So this was obviously the part that I felt the most comfortable with because I've been listed as a Shopify expert since 2013. So I created the store with their 14-day free trial and got to work setting up the settings, creating my products and collections, and building out my core site pages and navigation. I took a look at their free Shopify themes and really liked the Scents theme, but the default color scheme was pretty far off from my branding. So I started customizing the theme while also trying not to spend a ton of time doing custom theme designs. Remember, I'm still designing the books after all, but I'm so close at this point to being done with the design, so it's time to hire an editor for the books. That cost me $137.99, and I realized I really need to work on getting better at using commas when I write, but honestly, that's a priority for another day. Whew. Okay, so the books are done, and now I'm connecting them to Ingram Spark, which is my printer distributor, and getting them all set up and ready to go. It cost me $98 for all the setup fees on their site. Finally, I ordered some test copies of the books for $55, which by the way is super cool to actually hold something in your hand that you've worked for 7 months on. Really awesome feeling for sure. Now, time to wrap up the site design and also start working on some content for the site that I can use on Pinterest and other social media sites. I'm doing a whole deep dive video into Pinterest and e-commerce stores, so definitely subscribe and stay tuned for that video. For the site content, I tested 5 different writers because I honestly had a hard time deciding, and it cost me $174.86. Now, I found a writer I really like, and I purchased 5 more articles from them for $50. I purchased an annual subscription of Shopify for $312, so I can still have the basic Shopify plan, but I can have carrier calculated shipping added in to save me on shipping costs in the long term. Highly recommend doing this. And finally, I purchased my domain for $12 and make the site live. If you want to see how the store turned out or want to check out the books, then head over to wolfpupcreative.com. Okay, so truthfully, that was a lot of work, but that was honestly the easy part. Now I need to actually market the books and make some sales. So over the next few weeks, I'm gonna be sharing more behind the scenes, just like in this video, of my new store, including taking my own product photos, hiring videographers and photographers through, you guessed it, Fiverr. And I'm also gonna be testing out paid advertising across all the different ad platforms so you can see which ads work best for me and which didn't. Plus a few other marketing experiments along the way, so don't miss out on the fun and click that subscribe button below so you'll be the first to be notified when a new video comes out. Okay, so now check out this video over here about the top e-commerce trends I'm incorporating into my store this year.